And just about to get underway as the starting fives.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
There is no better way to start off D8. Well, terrific attitude. It makes him very tough to handle. David, thank you. And a chance to take a look at some numbers from Murray.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Nurkic is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Murray, and it's Hayward, and it's Barton in at the 2 spot. And for the Bobcats, Smith is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Towns in at the 3 spot.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Barton. And it's denied. But they recover it. Murray against Cousins. Towns with the steal. Smith with a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Brand new year, Chris. Fresh start for everyone. Do you make a resolution yourself personally this time around?
You know what? I usually... it's kind of on and off. Sometimes I make a resolution, and then other times I say, you know what, I want to just get better in this area, not try to stick to a hard resolution. I think resolutions that come from nowhere and kind of end in nowhere really quick. So my thing is to try to find something, get better with it during the year, but not just because the New Year's coming around. But you gotta love New Year's, and in saying that, I'm going to eat a little bit better this year. I got my guts.
Well, here's my resolution. Let's do more games together. How's that sound?
Oh, I love it. I'm in for that one. I'm on with
you. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
We all know Smith is not shy about letting it fly. We're going straight to the D and picking up the 5.
Smith hits them both. And so here is New Orleans. 6-point game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Murray, good.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Passes to Smith from past the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Smith's got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Murray. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Pass to Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Randle grabs the board.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Jusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20-25-5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
Here's Barton. The Bobcats making the shot. Barnes finds Hayward. Drills the 3-pointer.
And a little rescue act right there. Almost all zeros on the shot clock until Hayward comes along to save the day.
Pass to Randle. Outside, Towns. There's the pass to Smith from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
And here's Smith. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Gotta like watching Smith pass the rock. Now, especially in the pick and roll where defenders naturally expect him to shoot.
Murray against Ayton. Hayward kicks to Barton. Here's Murray. It's deflected.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, everyone has to get some of the sugar.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. Smith surveying the D. Passes it to Towns. Baseline J on the way. Here's Ayton. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
To the inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Clock is at 3.
And the dogged defense from Hayward. I mean, he works hard at that end.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Barnes can't get it to go.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Three-pointer. Barton hits the three-point bomb. Barton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Murray against Cousins. Feeds it to Towns. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
Here's Nurkic. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Randall. That shot off. Good D by Barnes. Murray against Cousins. Now Barton. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
Inside, here's Randall. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And the Bobcats lead by 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one drops for him. 8 points for Will Barton.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Smith against Barton. To the left wing. Left side, Towns. Over Hayward. Again, the Bobcats score.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Taking a look at Charlotte. Kenny?
Well, the shooting accuracy was on point.
And
welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
And, you know, not always the guy that you would expect to be making the big plays, but so far tonight, he has delivered.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Smith is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Ayton in at the center. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. All players look for an edge, Chris. For example, certain guys are just so deceptive with the ball in their hands. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you that advantage.
Two of the best. The players and people can complain as much as they want, but Harden getting to the line is genius because he knows how you're guarding him, and basically you got to stay away from him to guard him because he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry does the same thing, and Curry, one of the smaller players in the league, but always finding a way to take the contact, take the bump, but to get the scoring up. And I think as a fan for me, I know as a fan for me, it's fun watching the cat and mouse game between the offensive player and the defender, seeing who can get the best of each other while involving the ref.
They just control their bodies so well. They know exactly what they need to do to get that call.
And it's all on the spur of the moment. I mean, this is
right.
all on the fly. Such genius to watch play.
And the D has no answer for Murray, just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Pass to Smith. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Shoots a fader. Cousins, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Pass to Nurkic. Outside for Murray. Beyond the arc, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You take a look at Towns. He's got a claim in the final place in the Eastern Conference starting lineup. He's 5th in fan voting.
And it's been a season to remember for him so far. And it'll only get better if he can hang on to that starting spot for All-Star weekend.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Offensive rebound. Ayton. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for Charlotte. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Smith, the pass to Towns. Out to the right wing. And it's Cousins. That time on the assist by Towns. Cousins has got 9.
Oh, really? Cousins is so big and strong that you really have to whack him to prevent him from scoring. He welcomes contact with open arms and one.
The pass to Hayward. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Hayward's got his second basket.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Outside, Towns. To the wing on the left. Cousins against Murray. Good on the bucket. Cousins has got 6 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here is Murray. 7 points in the game. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Randle. Again, the Bobcats score.
Hey, the key is confidence, which is exactly what Randle displayed there, taking and connecting.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
You just got to do a better job of executing.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pelicans trail by 11. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Jamal Murray, Hayward out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Ferocious on the drive. Smith just using his speed on that play.
New Orleans has gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. A shot by Hayward, wide open. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Offensive rebound, Ayton. Great D that time from Nurkic. Down low, here's Barton. Lays it up off the glass.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Passes it to Smith. Offline with his 3. Pelicans trail by 11. To the inside, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
We often highlight Barnes' athleticism. You can see why on plays like that.
Smith outside. Takes the 13-footer. Again, the miss by the Bobcats. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Murray outside. To shoot, and there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and crisp music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right. Back to Murray. Here's Nurkic. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Cousins with it. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. And stolen by Hayward. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Pass to Cousins. Fades back. Pelicans with the rebound.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He feeds it to Ayton. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
Bembry, no good.
When Evans is playing with energy on defense, it helps.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.